Hi guys! Welcome back sa ating video. For today's video, matututo po tayo sa fans and blowers. Next po. Ayan. Sa fan, blowers, and exhauster. Makikita po natin dito yung pagkakaiba nila. Una, yung fan. Pag sinabi nating fan, it moves air or gas in a general direction. Example is for cooling rooms, electronic devices, ventilating spaces. Next is for blowers. Yung blowers daw po, ito yung nagdi-deliver ng air or gas at higher pressure than a fan. So, ibig sabihin, mas malakas yung pressure ng blowers kesa sa fan. Tandaan. Next, yung sa exhauster. Pag sinabi nating exhauster, ito daw po yung nagre-removes ng air, fumes, smoke, dust, or other gases from an area. Next po. Ayan, meron daw pong mga basic differences according to American Society of Mechanical Engineering. Yung fans, blowers, and compressors. Pag sinabi daw po natin sa fans, yung pressure rise is equals to 1 pounds per square inch gauge. Pag sinabi naman natin sa blowers, meron tayong 1 between 1 to 50 pounds per square inch gauge. Tapos, kapag sinabi naman natin sa compressor, yung above 50. Next po. Ayan. Let's talk first about the fan. What is fan? Ang fan, tulad ng sinabi ko, is nagmo-move ng air or gas in a general direction. Usually, yung direction niya is axial. Tapos, ginagamit siya sa mga cooling rooms, electronic devices, ventilating spaces. Tapos, high volume in terms naman in airflow is high volume and low pressure. Next po. Tapos, meron daw dalawang klase ng fan. Yung centrifugal flow fan, tsaka axial flow fan. Next po. Yeah. Let's talk first about centrifugal flow fan. Kapag sinabi nating centrifugal flow fan, ito daw po yung air enters axially but is thrown outward by rotating blades, like washing machine spin. In terms of air movements, air comes in through the center and exit at 90 degrees angle. In terms naman ng pressure, higher pressure siya, pero mababa yung kanyang flow rate. Yan, yung mga example natin is mga vacuum cleaners, industrial blowers, and HVAC system. Next po. Tapos, meron daw tayong tatlong categories ng centrifugal fan. Yung forward curve, backward curve, and straight or radial blade fan. First one is the forward curve blade fan. Meron daw tong 30 to 66 fan na blade. Tapos, ito yung ginagamit sa low speed. Next is meron tayong backward curve fan. Meron naman siyang mga blade na 16 to 24. Tapos, ito naman, kung yung forward curve blade fan is ginagamit siya in terms of low speed, ito naman daw is high speed. Next is meron tayong straight or radial blade fan. Pag sinabi naman natin ganito, meron tayong 6 to 12 radial blades resembling paddle wheels. Tapos, kung yung isa, yung forward curve is low speed, yung backward curve is high speed, ito naman medium speed. Next po. Ayan, sa axial flow fan naman tayo. Una, centrifugal. Pangalawa is axial. And yung axial flow fan daw po is, tada! Charot! Air flows parallel to the shaft of the fan. Tapos, in terms of air movement, like ceiling fan, air goes through straight. Okay? Tapos, kapag sinabi naman natin in terms of pressure, meron tayong low pressure, pero high flow rate. Yung una is centrifugal. Ang sabi doon, yung high pressure, pero yung kinabaligtaran lang to, yung air. Yung axial flow. Next, tapos yung example is electric fans, cooling fans, in computers, ventilation fans. Ayan yon. Next po. Ayan, meron daw tayong tatlong klase ng axial flow fan. Una is propeller, Pangalawa is tube axial fan. And pangatlo is vane axial fan. Ayan. So, number 1, next po. Ay, back po. O, di ba? May pa-transition tayo. O, focus muna tayo sa propeller fan. Okay? Pag sinabi daw nating propeller fan, ito yung in terms ng structure niya, it's just a blade, propeller, and a hub. Ayan. Tapos, ito daw po is large volume of air and low pressure situations. Tapos yung mga applications niya, pwede ito sa cooling tower, exhaust fans, general ventilation, simple, cheap, lightweight, yun yung mga pros niya. Pero yung cons niya is not very efficient with pressure. Next is meron tayong air, charot, the air yun, tube axial fan. Okay, ulit, number 1 is propeller fan. Pangalawa is tube axial fan. Sa tube axial fan, yung structure niya is propeller lang, tapos meron siyang cylindrical casing or tube. Tapos, meron siyang mataas na efficiency kumpara mo sa propeller type. Tapos, moderate din yung pressure niya, and it has a better directional flow. Yung kanyang applications is nandoon siya sa mga industrial ventilations, ducts, and HVAC systems din. Tapos, compact and good at moving air through ducts din siya, pero yung cons niya is not ideal for high pressure systems. Una, meron tayong propeller fan, pangalawa tube axial fan. Yung pangatlo is meron tayong vane axial fan. Yung vane axial fan niya, meron siya namang propeller, casing, and guide vanes. Ayun. Tapos, in terms of performance, mataas din yung efficiency niya. Tapos, ito ay makikita natin sa mga power plants, tunnels, high performance HVAC din. Tapos, very efficient siya, tapos very powerful. O, di ba? Powerful. Tapos, yung sa cons niya naman, more complex and expensive. Ulit, meron tayong tatlo, propeller fan, tube axial fan, and meron tayong vane axial fan. Next po. Ayan. Di ba ang topic natin, fans and blowers. Nandito na tayo sa blowers. Pag sinabi nating blowers, parang binanggit kanina, mas mataas yung pressure ng blower kumpara mo sa fan. So, ang blower is a fan used to force air under pressure. That is, the resistance to gas flow is imposed primarily upon the discharge. Ayan. Tapos yung sa exhauster naman, a fan is used to withdraw air under suction. Kung yung isa, force air under pressure, ito naman, withdraw air under suction. Sana, nakikinig ka at alam mo na yung difference nilang dalawa. Okay? Next is difference of blower with fans. Yung blower daw can achieve much higher pressure than fans. As high as 1.20 kilograms per square centimeter. They are also used to produce negative pressures for industrial vacuum systems. Next po. Ayan, meron daw tayong dalawang klaseng ng blower, centrifugal and positive displacement blower. Next po. Yan. Una is focus muna tayo sa centrifugal blower. Ito daw po, yung centrifugal blower look more like centrifugal pumps than fans. Kasi nga nakaganon siya. Pag ganon, nakikita mo yon, centrifugal. Okay? The impeller is typically gear-driven and rotates as fast as 15,000 revolutions per minute. Okay? And it typically operates against pressure of 0.35 to 0.70 kilograms per square centimeters, but can achieve higher pressures. Next po. Next is positive displacement blower. Di ba, nautal na ako. Init kasi. Di ba? Okay. Next is positive displacement blower. A blower which have rotors which trap. O yun, tinatrap niya yung air and push it through housing. It provides a constant volume of air even if the system pressure varies, and especially suitable for applications prone to clogging. since they can produce enough pressure to blow clogged materials free. Next po. Ayan, meron daw tayong factors for fan selection. Fan selection, number 1, yung density daw po ng gas. Bakit? Malalaman nyo yan mamaya sa kanila. Number 2 is static pressure required to maintain the flow. Number 3, yung volumetric yon, flow rate. O, di ba? Number 4 is type and speed of motor available. Number 5 is characteristic of the system, constant, variable flow, or pressure. Number 6 is degree of permissible sound emission. Tapos, wag po natin kakaligtaan yung gamma. Gamma ng air is equals to 1.2 kilograms per cubic meter. Next po. Ayan, calculations na, mga formulas na. Dapat ito yung tinatandaan mo kasi pag nakalimutan mo yan, wala kang masasagot sa quiz, be. Ayan, number 1 is meron tayong head of fan. Yung head of fan natin, meron tayong tinatawag na static pressure or static head. Ang formula na ginagamit natin dito is HS stand for HS. Static pressure, basta yun. Charot, malalaman nyo sa kanila mamaya din. Next, HS is equals to pressure ng outlet minus pressure ng inlet. All over mo yon sa gamma ng air. Or P gauge all over gamma ng air. Where yung P outlet or pressure outlet and pressure inlet is a gauge pressure at outlet and inlet of the fan. Yung gamma ng air, kasasabi ko lang kanina, yung 1.2 kilograms per cubic meter. Next po. Ayan. Meron din tayong tinatawag na velocity pressure. Yung velocity pressure or tinatawag din siya na velocity head. Ang formula niya naman is HV is equals to velocity ng outlet squared minus velocity ng inlet squared all over or divided by 2 and GO or observed gravitational acceleration. So, yung GO natin, ang value natin is 9.81 meters per square S squared. O, di ba? Next po. Next is meron tayong tinatawag na total head. Yung total head po natin, ang symbol is H. Di ba? Total head. H na malaki. Hindi maliit, malaki. H is equals to static head plus velocity head. Ayan, pag yung breakdown pa, meron tayong makukuha na pressure ng outlet minus pressure ng inlet divided by gamma ng air plus velocity ng outlet squared minus velocity ng inlet squared all over or divided by 2GO. Okay? Next is capacity of fan, volume flow rate measured at fan outlet. Ang capacity, ang symbol niya is Q. Pero sa iba, chat nyo sila. Charot. Q is equals to cross-sectional area times velocity. Ayun, velocity. Okay, next. Yan, meron din tayong tinatawag na power output ng fan. Yung power output ng fan, meron tayong total air power. Ito na yung top, strap, and row. Charot. TAP. TAP, which is, may formula tayo ng TAP or top is equals to gamma ng air, Q, ano yung Q? O, hindi ka nakikinig. Balikan mo ulit yung isang slide na yon. Okay. Gamma ng air, Q, and H. Next is static air power yon. Or SAP. Yung SAP or SAP is equals to gamma ng air, Q, and HS. Ano yung HS ulit? Static pressure. Okay? Next po. Fan efficiency. Ito. Sa mga efficiency naman tayo. Next is total fan mechanical efficiency. Yan. Total fan or NTAP is equals to TAP over BP. Ano yung BP? Brake power yon. Tapos, after nun, times mo lang siya sa 100%. Next is static fan efficiency or NSAP. Ito naman, SAP all over BP. Ano ulit yon? Brake power yon. Times 100%. Ayan, fan affinity loss. Sabi nila mahirap daw to kasi kung ano-anong, ang dami-dami daw tatandaan. Pero mamaya i-explain nila sa inyo kung gaano lang kadali to. Yung fan affinity loss, it is derived from dimensionless analysis of three important parameters. Ito daw yung flow rate, total head, and power. Ayan, lagi nyo silang makikita mamaya. Okay? Tapos yung the analysis is based on the reduced impeller being geometrically similar and operated at dynamically similar conditions or specific speed. It can be used to predict the performance of the fan at different diameters for the same speed or different speed for the same diameter. Diba? Dami ko sinabi. Next po. Ayan. Ayan yung mga formula. Pero sa fan affinity laws were developed using the law of diba? Nautal ka. Similitudes, which provide three basic relationship. Meron tayong flow rate versus diameter and speed, total head versus diameter and speed. Pangatlo, yung power versus diameter and speed. Ayan. Nakikita nyo, kung nakikita nyo dyan sa screen, babasa na lang po. Next po. Ayan. Sa fan affinity laws, matatandaan natin yung queen has power. 1, 2, 3, di mo naaalala, sinabi ni Sir Tongson yun, lagot ka. Oh. Kaya, hindi, alam ko bibigay ni, tumamaya ni Joshua. I-discuss ni Joshua sa inyo yan. Mas maiintindihan nyo kasi magaling siya. Okay? Next po. Ayan. O, yan. Kapag daw yung Q sa affinity loss, meron tayong volume flow rate or tinatawag din natin siyang capacity. Tapos, kapag may nakita naman tayo na P, ibig sabihin nun is power. N is power din. And then D is impeller diameter. Kapag nakakita ka naman daw ng H, ito yung total head. Tapos yung parang P na maarte, ito po yung density. Okay? Next po. Ayan. Sample problem na. Kumatutulog.
A fan is driven by a 65 kilowatt motor which can handle a head of 120 meter. The fan efficiency is 75%. Determine the fan capacity if the air is at 101 kPa and 26 degrees Celsius. So, bago tayo mag-start, ilagay muna natin yung mga given values. So, lagi mo tatandaan na yung pag sinabing driven by a motor, lagi nating i-assume na siya ay brake power. So, brake power is 65 kilowatts. And then, meron tayong total head na 120 meter. And then, efficiency ng fan is 75% or 0.75. Then, meron tayong pressure na 101 kPa and temperature na 26 degrees Celsius. So, convert na natin siya into Kelvin plus 273 equal siya sa 299 Kelvin. So, ang inahanap natin dito ay ang fan capacity. So, sa solution, di ba ang brake power ay equal sa top all over efficiency. So, nakuha natin yung formula na to dahil dinerive natin yung formula ng fan efficiency kasi nga kaya top yung ginamit natin kasi wala namang sinabi na static air power siya. So, assume na natin agad na siya ay total air power. So, ngayon, magiging ang top natin ay equal sa efficiency multiply kay brake power. Eh, di ba ang formula natin for top is Q times gamma ng, specific weight ng air times total head. So, yan siya. So, ngayon, di ba ang hinahanap natin is itong fan capacity. So, derive lang. So, magiging formula natin is fan capacity is equal to efficiency multiply kay brake power. Since ala namang sinabi dito kung mass density or weight density, so i-assume natin na ang density mali pala. So, i-assume natin na ang gamma dito ay i-assume natin na ang specific weight ay equal lang kay mass density. So, magiging mass density times total head. So, ngayon, wala tayong mass density. So, makukuha natin siya gamit ang PB is equal to MRT. So, di ba, ang mass density ay equal sa mass all over volume to pressure then RT. So, ngayon makukuha na natin to kasi equal lang siya dito. So, ang given na pressure for air ay 101. I-breakdown na natin yung unit. So, kilonewton meter squared all over. So, ang R lagi nating tatandaan na yung R ng air ay equal sa 0.287 kilojoule, or i-breakdown na natin si kilonewton into kilojoule. Mali pala. So, kilojoule all over kilogram Kelvin siya. So, si kilonewton, hindi na tayo mahirapan, ay si kilojoule, gawin na lang natin siyang kilonewton meter. So, multiply kay temperature na 299 Kelvin. So, cancel ng unit Kelvin, kilonewton. So, magiging mass density natin ay equal sa 1.1770 kilogram cubic meter. So, ayun pa lang yung mass density natin. Then, ngayon, makakukuha na tayo ng fan capacity since given na yung iba meron tayong efficiency, brake power, then kakakuha natin ng mass density, and then meron naman na tayong head. So, 0.75 times brake power 65 kilowatt. So, i-breakdown na natin yung kilowatt sa kilonewton meter per second para mamaya cancel na lang tayo ng formula, ng unit, I mean. Then, yung nakuha nating density ay 1.770 kilogram cubic meter times sa head na 120 meter. So, ngayon, since ang unit analysis natin for fan capacity, dapat maging unit niya ay cubic meter per second. So, ngayon, kailangan nating makancel si kilogram. So, di ba, ang 1 kilogram is equal to 9.81 Newton. So, ngayon, cancel si kilogram. Then, Ngayon, cancel si meter na rin pala dito. Then, meron pa tayong isang problem, si Newton. So, kailangan natin i-cancel. So, ito na natin siya i-cancel sa taas. So, di ba? 1 kilonewton is equal to 1,000 Newton. So, ngayon, makakancel na si kilonewton, kilonewton, Newton, Newton. So, matitira si cubic meter and sa second. So, ang Q natin ay equal sa So, ang answer is 35.1842 cubic meter per second. So, ayun ang answer natin for this sample problem. So, next problem tayo. So, ang sabi dito ay, a fan is designed to deliver 800 cubic meter per hour with a static pressure of 5 centimeter of water column on full delivery. What is the static air power in watts? So, ang sabi nga dito, static air power, so SAP ang hinahanap. So, sulat muna natin yung given. So, ang sabi, meron siyang fan capacity na 800 cubic meter per hour. And then, may static pressure siya na 5 cm of water or H2O. 5 cm H2O. So, ang hinahanap sa atin ay ang static air power or SAP. So, for the solution, so para hindi tayo malito, ilagay mo natin yung formula ni SAP, which is equal sa fan capacity times specific weight ng air, and then HS or static head. So, meron tayong Q, meron tayong standard specific weight ng air, then meron tayong given din na HS. So, ang gagawin lang natin muna is i-convert si static pressures na, yung static pressure ng water into air kasi nga pinag-uusapan dito ay fan. So, si specific weight ng air times height ng air equal sa specific weight ng water times height ng water. So, height ng air ay equal lamang sa static head, which is equal sa specific weight ng water times height ng water all over gamma ng, specific weight ng air. So, alam naman natin na ang specific weight ng water ay 1,000 kilogram cubic meter times yung height ng water na 5 cm. So, i-convert na natin siya into meter para isang unit na lang. So, di ba, ang 100 cm may equivalent sa 1 meter. So, all over, lagi nating tatandaan, sabi nga sa discussion kanina, ang standard specific weight ng air ay 1.2 kilogram cubic meter. So, ngayon, cancel na natin tong cm, then kilogram, then si cubic meter. So, matitira si meter sa unit. So, ngayon, ang static head ay equivalent kay 41.6667 meter. So, ayun pa lang yung natin, static head or static pressure kasi kinonvert nga natin si water into air. So, makukuha na natin ngayon yung SAP. So, ang fan capacity ay equal sa 800 cubic meter per hour. So, i-convert na natin si R into seconds. So, 1 hour ay equal sa 36 seconds. Then, si specific weight ng air, di ba? 1.2 kilogram cubic meter. And then, si HS na, tulong natin to. Then, si HSI, ang nakuha natin ay 41.6667 meter. Para makancel si kilogram, since ang hinahanap dito ay static air power in watts daw. So, convert na natin si kilogram into newton. So, di ba, 1 kilogram, so 1 kilogram is equal to 9.81 newton. So, cancel kilogram, cubic meter, or so matitira newton meter per second which is equal din kay watts. So, ang SAP natin or SAP ay equal sa equal sa 109.0001 watts. So, ayan ang answer natin for this problem.
A power of 120 kilowatts is needed by a fan to handle an air with density of 1.17 kilogram per cubic meter. Determine the new brake power needed if it will operate at 100 kPa at and 39 degrees Celsius. Dito tayo gagamit ng affinity loss. Turo ko muna kung paano gumamit ng affinity loss. Para mas madali siya intindihin, Queen has power. Want to try now? Try to 5 daw. 0, 1, 1 density. Ito mga nasa taas, ito yung equal siya dito. Ito mga number na to, pag nagtugma, dyan makikita yung mga race nila, kung saan naka-race yung game. Given natin na BP1 is equals to 120 kilowatts. Density natin ng 1.17 kilogram per cubic meter. New brake power ang hinahanap, BP2. Tapos, pressure natin ng 100 kPa. Temperature natin na 29, gawin na natin Kelvin, plus 273, 302 Kelvin. Para makuha natin yung brake power, Queen has power. 1, 2, try now, try to 5 daw. 0, 1, 1 density. Hinahanap natin power, ang meron tayong given density. Bali, ang magiging formula niya, brake power is equals to density per density. Ito yung magiging exponent niya, bali 1 lang. Tapos, wala tayong P1, wala tayong P2. Kunin natin siya sa PBMRT. Dahil yung PBMRT, M over B is equals to density lang din Bali, equal siya sa PA over RA, PA. PA natin, 100 kPa. Gas constant natin, 0.287 kilonewton meter per kilogram Kelvin. Tapos, yung temperature natin, 302 Kelvin. Yung kPa natin, gawin na nating kilonewton per meter squared. Para cancel, magiging cubic meter, cancel Kelvin, magiging, ang density natin is 100 divided by 1.1537 cubic meter ay kilogram per cubic meter. May density na tayo, kaya pwede natin siyang ilagay dito. Urayin natin itong unus power. Magiging BP2 is equals to BP1 times P1 over P2. Bali, BP2 is equals to 120 kilowatts times 100 over 100 kPa over 100 kPa. 1.17 kilogram cubic meter over 1.1537 kilogram cubic meter. Makukuha nating BP2 114.5436 kilowatts. Ayun yung sagot natin. Next problem. A centrifugal fan running at 3,500 RPM is discharging 240 gallons per meter corresponding with a head of 287 feet. The horsepower is 35.5. If the fan speed is reduced to 29 RPM, what will be the revised flow rate, head, and power required? Sulat natin yung given. Meron tayong N1 na 35 RPM. Meron tayong Q1 240 gallon per minute. Tsaka head natin 287 feet. Meron din tayo horsepower 35.5 HP. Tapos yung N2 29 RPM. Hanapin daw natin yung Q2, H2, at saka P2. Queen power 1, 2, now try to 5 daw. Tapos, unahin na muna natin yung Q gamit ang N. Bali, Q1 over Q2 is equals to N1 over N2. Magiging Q2 is equals to Q1 times N2 over N1 is equals to Q1 natin 240 gallon per minute times N2 natin na 29 RPM over 35 RPM. Q2 natin is equals to 198.8571 GPM. Tapos, sa H naman tayo, bali magiging H1 over H2 is equals to N1 over N2. Dahil sa 2 sila nagtama, may raise to 2. Magiging formula niya, H2 is equals to H1 times N1 over N2 raised to 2. Is equals to H1 natin, 287 feet times N1 natin, 35 RPM over N2 natin na 29 RPM raised to 2 is equals H2 natin is equals to 197.0343 feet. Burahin na natin yung Queen has power ulit. Sa P naman tayo. Sa 3 naman siya nagtama. Kaya, raised to 3 na yung N natin. Burahin natin. P1 over P2 is equals to N1 over N2 raised to 3. Yan lang din siya. P2 is equals to P1 times N1 over N2 raised to 3. P2 is equals to P1 natin na 35.5 HP times N1 35 RPM over 29 RPM raised to 3. P2 natin is equals to 20.1938 HP. Ito yung mga answer natin. Ayan, nakuha na natin. Next problem. We have a fan with initial operating point 1. Q is equals to 800 GPM. H is equals to 500 feet. P is equals to 175 HP. Impeller diameter is equals to 13 inch. And fan speed 3570 RPM. Sa condition A, determine what fan capacity and head would be using a 9-inch impeller. Q is equals to 265. Okay. Sulat natin yung given. Point 1 daw, Q1 is equals to 800 GPM. H1 is equals to 580 feet. P1 is equals to 175 HP. Impeller diameter natin na N1 is equals to 13 inch. Tapos, gagamit daw tayo ng 9-inch impeller. Bali, diameter natin na 13 inch. N1 pala natin, fan speed pala. 3570 RPM. Gagamit daw tayo ng D1 natin is equals to 9-inch impeller. Queen has power 1, 2, try now, try to 5 daw. Hanapin natin yung Q gamit ang 9-inch impeller. Q1 over Q2 is equals to N1 over N2. Magiging Q2 is equals to Q1 times N1 over N2. Q2 is equals to Q1 natin na 800 GPM times N1 natin at 3570 RPM. Sa diameter pala tayo, di pala tayo sa mali ito. Diameter pala. Pag sa diameter, dito siya, tapos to. Equals natin siya sa D1 over D2. Raise natin siya sa 3 dahil tumama siya doon. Magiging Q2 is equals to Q1 times D1 over D2 raised to 3. Q1 natin na 800 GPM. D1 natin na 9 inch. Tapos dito natin na 13 inch cube. Q2 natin is equals to 265.4529 GPM. Tapos, yung H naman, bali, H1 over H2 is equals to D1 over D2. Ang magiging raise to 2. Bali, ang formula natin, H2 is equals to H1 times D1 over D2 raised to 2. H2 is equals to H1 natin na 580 feet times 9 inch over 13 inch raised to 2 is equals to ang H2 natin ay 277.9882 feet. Sabi naman, what the corresponding speed would be to provide the same fan capacity with 13-inch impeller using 9-inch impeller. Hanapin naman natin ang N2. Para makuha natin, magiging formula natin, ang magiging formula natin, N2 over N1, D2 over D1. Tapos, magiging formula, N1 over N2, D2 over D1, cube. Dahil nahanap natin N2, magiging N1 times D2 over D1 raised to 3. N1 natin, 3570 RPM. D2 natin, 13 inch. D1 natin, 9 inch raised to 3. N2 is equals to 10,758.97 RPM. Ito yung sagot.
It's a wrap, guys. Sana may natutunan kayo sa aming mga pinagsasabi dito at wag sana tayong bumagsak lahat. Lahat tayo aangat. Mariel Gamboa po, para sa Senado. Char! Mali yun. So, ayun na nga guys. Thank you sa pakikinig at sana panoorin nyo tong video na to dahil marami kayong matututunan. Lalo na. Charot lang. Wala doon. Okay. Bye guys! Thank you very much. Woo!